Did you hear about this? And then I'm going right back to the phone. Did you hear about this squirrel situation? Hate was telling me about it yesterday morning at the fellowship. So I haven't seen the story yet. But may the squirrel rest in peace to Peanut the squirrel. This is from NBC. Peanut the squirrel, an internet sensation that led to an animal sanctuary. I don't even understand this. Peanut the squirrel, an internet sensation that led to an animal sanctuary in Pine City, New York, was euthanized after being seized with a raccoon. Watch this from NBC. Maybe you'll get it. NBC.
Longo says he was blindsided on Wednesday morning when agents from the State Department of Environmental Conservation came looking for his famous squirrel.
I was just going through my daily routine of feeding all of our 71 rescue horses at our nonprofit animal rescue. Midway through that, a line of DEC officers, about 6 to 8 of them, showed up and gave me a warrant for a squirrel and a raccoon.
The search warrant said Longo was in unlawful possession of wildlife. He says agents ransacked his property for 5 hours until they found Peanut and Fred the raccoon.
We complied. We weren't allowed to move. We were police escorted into the bathroom. Mind you, this is a search warrant for a squirrel and a raccoon. And I feel like this was a little bit of an overkill.
Longo says he was working on the necessary paperwork to be able to legally own Peanut as an educational animal.
You're not only hurting my family by taking Peanut away from me, but you're also hurting the organization that we started on the back of a rescue squirrel. We named this organization Peanut's Freedom Farm because he has been such a big portion of my life and so many people around the world. You know, we promoted the fact that squirrels are not good pets. They don't deserve to be inside, but there are rare occasions where you stumble on an animal that unfortunately can't survive in their normal habitat. That's the only reason why Peanut was ever a rescue animal.
So apparently, according to this story, this guy rescued animals, right? I thought animal people love that. And so I guess something wrong. Is something wrong with rescuing squirrels or something?
Well, so I heard a bit about this story, and I wondered, well, what's the
I'm not getting
details of the other side? But we just got a little tidbit there.
Oh,
That's my first hearing of it, where he said that he was working on the paperwork to legally own the squirrel. So it looks like he may have had the squirrel in some kind of gray area, and I heard that it was called in by somebody. Somebody complained about it.
Oh,
and
about
that's
him
how they
having a
got,
squirrel?
Exactly.
And you're not allowed to just go out in the wood, get yourself a squirrel, and keep it at the house?
I bet you it changes in different areas of the country, but there may be laws against that.
Well, here's more on Peanut rise to fame and a complaint leading to Peanut's euthanization. Watch this.
Longo says he
From
rescued
NBC.
Peanut 7 years ago in New York City after the squirrel's mom was hit by a car. He says he rehabbed Peanut and tried to release him into his backyard. But Longo says Peanut never developed the instincts to survive outside. After Peanut was attacked by an animal and lost half his tail, Longo let Peanut live in his home.
And then he became best friends with my cat. So that's when we turned to social media. We put some funny and silly videos out there, and the internet loved him. He became the world's most famous squirrel.
Peanut racked up a combined 3 million followers on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. Longo says he believes Peanut's fame led to someone filing a complaint.
I'm no expert in anything involving politics of the state, but they sent 6 to 8 officers to my house from Albany to confiscate a squirrel and a raccoon, and it was signed off on a search warrant.
Wow.
So just that in its sense, to say that is one of the most shocking things I could say, in my opinion, is we just used resources and spent an entire day sitting 2 people who run a nonprofit animal rescue and treat them like criminals.
Oh, so they can't send all those officers to arrest the people who are breaking in your homes, your cars, stealing your stuff, but they can send them for a squirrel and a raccoon, if it's true? So I'm being told some animals are illegal to have as pets. I wonder why the squirrel is illegal. So this guy would have Peanut on his podcast, I guess. And now Peanut gone. May Peanut soul rest in peace. Ain't no use in praying for Peanut anymore. He gone. What? Nah. 888-7. What a mess, huh?
So according to California Public Health and Safety, you're not allowed to have squirrels because they carry diseases transmissible to humans, such as rabies and typhus. In case you were wondering.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
No, I was just looking it up that in California, for example, the Public Health and Safety says you can't have squirrels because they carry diseases transmissible to humans, such as rabies and typhus.
Oh. That's amazing. So they look like they took Peanut's life. Why didn't they, if it's true, why didn't they just go there and tell the man, give me Peanut? We're not going to raid your house. We're not doing, we seen Peanut on your podcast. Give me Peanut. Instead of raiding the guy's house. What a mess.